So it's just exploring our connection, oneness, consciousness, intelligence, infinite awareness. It's like the intelligence that you see in nature, where you see nature bloom, is the same intelligence that runs through us. It's this miracle of life, this inner intelligence, this innate wisdom. And when we move and we come out of the mind, if you're suffering from depression and you've got busy thoughts and a busy mind, then as we come out of the mind and we bring our attention into the present moment, and we're just here and now, aware, listening, observing, and we're present, we come out of that mind and we come into this intelligence, we come into this oneness, this connection, this wholeness, the universe. And in this present moment, there's peace, there's awareness, there's stillness, there's silence, an inner stillness that you can go about your day with. There's peace right now, and there's power right now in the moment. True power to change what's coming next. True power, just aliveness. You can feel it right here, right now. And so, it's about allowing the mind's activity, the thoughts, whether they're busy thoughts, whether it's quieting down. It's just allowing the mind to be and staying as awareness. And the more we move into the present moment, the more that mind quietens down, the more it becomes silent. And the more we come into the real, which is here and now, which is presence, which is present. Life is present. And you can't, I see that there's a smile on my face. You can't help but smile. You can't help but be happy because everything is now. Life is alive. When you're in the present moment, when you're present, you see nature, you see animals, you see something that perhaps you wouldn't have seen if you was kind of, let's say, trapped in the mind. You're not trapped in the mind, it's just believing the mind, believing the thoughts. But when you're in the present moment, you get to see the miracle of life. You get to see all these wonderful things that unfold just naturally. And that's when joy arises. So happiness, peace, joy, love, everything that we're looking for, or that we feel we're looking for, is inside, and it's here in the present moment. It's here in the moment. Our minds would have us believe that it's outside of us, in some distant future or in the past, which both don't exist. The only thing that's real is right now. And so it's always about having awareness, coming back into the present moment, coming back here now, coming back into what's real. Because that's the aliveness, that's alive, that's where your true power is. That's the only thing that's real, this moment right now. And so if you do find yourself caught up in a story or caught up in your thoughts or stressed, overwhelmed, overthinking, depressed, sad, anxious, just take a deep breath, breathe in and out. That will bring you right back into the present moment. And become aware of your breath. So bring your attention to your breath as you breathe in. You're just watching your breath as it goes in the nostrils. So you breathe in and then you breathe out. It brings you straight into the present moment. And then just stay aware. Stay as awareness. Listening and looking. And in this present moment, the more you relax into the moment, the more you rest in being, the foundation of yourself, which is being, the more the moment expands and opens up and opens to that connection, that oneness, that intelligence, universal consciousness, divine consciousness, God consciousness, whatever you want to call it. It's this all-knowing space. And it's an inner knowing. It's intuitive. It comes from within. It's an inner knowing. We're all connected. The answers are there, insights there. And so when you're resting in being, you're resting in the moment, then the action of whatever is required will arise. You'll know what to do. There's no second guessing yourself. There's no self-doubt because you've gone beyond the mind. You've come into truth. And that's what I like to do and to help people with. Come out of the mind and come into truth. Come into what's real. Come into truth. Because in the mind, it's like illusion. There's thoughts, constant thoughts, busy mind, the monkey mind, swinging from branch to branch. It's always something different. And it can be chaotic if your attention is on the mind. And if there's no space and there's no distance between yourself and your thoughts. So you become identified with the mind and then you're lost. You're in so many different directions and you've lost touch with yourself, your truth, your deeper truth. You've lost touch with the moment. You've lost touch with life. And so it's about coming out of that mind and coming into life, coming alive, being your truth, your true self, which is this oneness, this expansiveness, consciousness, universal consciousness. And it's really connected. It's really in that heart space, in our heart, where everything opens to this beautiful, expansive connection to the oneness. And so, come out of the mind. And you do that by staying as awareness. You do that by being in the present moment. Because the present moment is now, here and now, but it opens to this eternal now. There's so much depth, there's so much richness, there's so much aliveness. And like I said, there's this inner knowing, this stillness, this silence. Everything you want is right now. And there's so much peace right now, inner peace, so much joy. And so come back to truth. Come out of the mind. Whatever you're doing, take a conscious breath right now. Breathe in and breathe out. Just bring your attention to your surroundings. Just look without labeling. Become aware of your body as well, like as if you're feeling it from the inside. You can feel this energy field. inner energy field, just being aware of your body, being aware of your surroundings. You can listen as well, like seeing if you can hear a further sound. That's the kind of alert attention, just being aware, staying as awareness, rooted in being, rooted in this moment. Takes you out of the head, brings you back into the heart, into life, into the expansive. Really it's nameless, it's now, and you can't really name or describe it. It's also when you're aware of that inner energy flowing in the body, that inner energy field, there's this softness as well. It's this benevolence, the benevolence, the oneness that is connected with all. Like everything is this oneness, this benevolence, this softness, this love. Love is all. It's right here, right now. So don't go looking for it. Otherwise you'll be searching all the time in the constant search. It's right here, right now, and the universe has a plan. Has a plan for each and every one of us. Has a plan for all of life, because all of life is connected. All of life is the universe. The universe expresses itself through all these different forms. And so there is this oneness, there is this, we are all equal. There's no higher or lower between humans, animals, plants, the earth. Everything is one, and it just flows, this all-knowing space. So remember, if you're feeling stressed, see if you can become aware of that and know that that's not truth. If there's stress, it means that we're coming from the surface level, the minds, becoming identified with the minds or with form or with thought, or with the identity. And we have to kind of drop into, rest into being. Rest back into stillness. Come out of the mind, come into the heart. So I mentioned you can become aware of your breath. You're just watching your breath go in and watching your breath go out. But you can also become aware of your heart center. And in this space is where it opens up. Everything opens to that oneness and to that consciousness, to higher self, to God consciousness, whatever, to source, whatever you want to call it. And just bringing your attention to your heart space, the center of your chest, but deeper within, and keeping your attention in there and outside as you go about your day. Then that also, you experience the peace. There's peace here and now. Everything is here and it opens up. So that's another way, bringing attention onto your breath or bringing attention into your heart space. And always being rooted in being. And also I mentioned being aware of your inner energy field. All of this is the oneness. There are different ways, so whatever works for you and whatever can bring you back to this present moment rooted in being will help bring you out of that busy mind, ego structure, ego identity. And when I talk about that, it's just thoughts and it's just beliefs, but it's illusion. It's like a filter that goes over life. Life is alive, life is amazing, life is a miracle, and it's happening right now. But the mind with beliefs and concepts, it's like a filter that goes over life, and all you see is what you believe. you don't experience life. It's more like you're just seeing through your beliefs, like a lens. So if you were to interact with someone, you're actually seeing what you believe about that person rather than the amazing, dynamic being, expression of the universe that is changing in every second, in every moment now, and giving them that freedom and space to express themselves and to change and to grow and evolve and be who they truly are. Rather, the mind and the beliefs come in and all you see is the concept you have about them, not who they truly are and their potential. Or the mind can really, and the beliefs could be about a situation you're in. So it distorts your perception and your perspective. So whatever beliefs you have about a situation, you start to experience the beliefs rather than life. And life is neutral. Life is just now. Life just is, It's not good or bad. It's not right or wrong. It's not punishing us. It's not against us. It's actually just life, everything, all is life expressing itself and unfolding. And so there's just only life. There's just the universe, this universal consciousness, this oneness. And so the more we can come out of our beliefs, come out of the mind, come out of the thoughts, come out of form and the identity and come into awareness, come back, and my hands are on my heart. As you can see, come back to truth, because this is truth. Now is truth. Now is what's real. It's happening right now. And there's peace right now. And just rest in being and trust now. And it all unfolds effortlessly. If you don't have anything to do, as in you've done all you can with a situation, and you've done your best, why not just rest in being? Why stress? If you've left something, situation, but your mind continues to think about that, then it just creates problems and stress in the mind. But the situation may have happened yesterday. It may have happened 2 years ago, 10 years ago. So why are you still carrying that? You don't need to. You can just put the mind down. Just come into awareness, come into truth, come into now. The more we can stay rooted in being and in now and in truth, the less we suffer. The more joy there is, the more happiness, the more truth and expansion and life. There's just life, there's just abundance, there's just freedom. Okay, so it's about freedom of the mind, coming out of that mind and into life and into truth. Yeah, I was just exploring it. Insights were just coming, and I just wanted to share it in case it helps, because we can easily get caught in the mind. But as long as we stay in truth and awareness, we come out of that mind, we come into intelligence. Life just is. We experience life, and there's more joy and there's more happiness, more love and peace. Everything is now, and there's power in the now. You can just feel it, and you just flow and unfold as life. So have a good day, and enjoy the now.